Hi and welcome back to the channel. Today's video we are going to review the best off-grid shower that is currently available on the market. So what is so good about the CAMPLUX Nano 3 Pro? Well, it's taken the traditional design and thrown it in the bin. They've put the pipeworks and connections to the front, the powers to the front. We have a lovely LCD display and the gas comes in at the back. So there's no additional frames to buy to stand it on. It is a desktop mounted piece of kit. It is just well thought out. But the best thing about this, the thing I love the most, it comes with a built-in lithium power pack, strong enough to run this piece of equipment for you to have multiple showers. Now we haven't put it to the test yet for duration, but I've had this on best part of the day while I've been testing it and working with it and getting the feel of it, and it's still fully charged. That's got to say something. But yeah, absolutely well engineered, well designed, lightweight, portable shower. Love it. This is the CAMPLUX Nano 3 Pro. It's a 12 volt portable camping water heater, water boiler, and it can produce up to 3 litres of hot water per minute. It has an intelligent LED display that can tell you the inlet water temperature and the outlet water temperature. There's a gas tag there that shows you when the heater's on, the shower head and the voltage that's coming in, and the battery status. So this does have a little battery built into it, so you can operate it without any power being required. If you want to run it off 12 volt, you've got a little socket here that plugs in, and these are your connections. So there's your water inlet and there's your water outlet, and your pump plugs into there. The whole unit weighs 6.2 kilos, so it's nice and light. It's not that big. It's 400 wide, it's 370 tall, and it's 170 millimeters thick. It does get hot, and because it burns gas, you can only use it outside. But just looking at it, it's a nice, nifty little unit. There's quite a lot of the specs there on the back. That is a really nice, compact unit. I like that. Right, let's go through what was in the box. So you've got your bottle attachment there and your hose that connects onto the back of the unit. It's just a screw fix. We're going to swap out that for the bullfinch. The system works off LPG and propane. You can also use it on butane as well. You just need to change your regulators again. It's your power lead. It looks to be a good length. I haven't rolled it out yet, so we'll see how long that is. This is your pump, your submersible pump. So it takes its supply from the unit, and it's just a push fit in there. But that's a nice, tidy bit of kit. You have the output hose, and this is a mount that actually goes onto the unit, and you get a spare washer that goes in here, so that you've got one in there already. This is just a spare in case that fails over time. Another great feature with the Nano 3 Pro is this has a built-in battery pack. Now you switch that on and it lights up the dashboard. Press the button on. This will run independently of any other power source, just off the lithium batteries that are built into the pack. Now, if you want to charge that lithium battery, you should plug in here and plug into wherever you're going to get your DC supply from. But I think that is a brilliant little feature. One thing to remember when you turn it off, also flick the little switch on the bottom. Excuse me, this little tag here reminds you to do that. So that's why I've left it on. This is just a push fit. Nice and easy. You want to take it off, just pull it back. Again, push fit. Pull the collar back and that's it off. I like that. We've plugged the shower into our little AFRY, and as you can see there, it's now charging up the battery. Need to get that out of the way. We've plugged everything in. We just need to attach the gas now. To connect the hose up, it's just slide it up and then push the winged collar up and just tighten it up. Real simple connection. Make sure it's nice and tight and you won't have any problems. All that's left to do now is connect this end and get some water. Well, I think we're good to go now. Gas on, the water heater's ready to go, and we have water. So let's see how this operates from firing it up for the first time. Okay, so let's power on. Let's turn it up to midway. Turn the pump on. Oh, don't know if you can see that. So the pump brought the gas on. So by switching the pump on, it brought the gas on, and we heard the igniter go as well. So we've got the pump in there. We've got this open. Oh no, there we go. There you go. Let's see what it's like. It's still cold. Oh no, it's warming up nicely. Nice. Surprisingly warm. Already. I don't know if you can see that. 13 degrees going in, 29 coming out. And as we use that water, what I've done, I'm putting the water near the pump. That should, in theory, raise the incoming temperature, and it is. 3 settings on the head. We've got it on the rainforest one at the minute. Oh yeah, that's nice. And then you've got a centre one. I like this. That is really good. And you want to stop, just push that in. And away I go again. I don't know if you can see that, but we've got that just on minimum there, and we're getting 38 degrees and 26 in the water, but obviously as we keep running that, it will go up. That is brilliant. That is a good flow of water as well. That's quite a pleasant shower, that. That's got a good force on it as well. There's your monsoon shower. Ooh, that's getting nice and hot now. But that is a good alternative to having a fixed shower in your van, or just having a beach shower. You know, where the kids are in and out the van all day. If you've got access to water, you're laughing, you could just rinse them off with this every time. Something to consider, use this in a well ventilated area. As it is now, the wind's coming this way and it's blown all the fumes out this side and the heat. That is just running away nicely. Now we'll try it off the battery. So we've got it running there, just the same as it was on the power bank. That is really good. Spot on. Look, 35 degrees, that's the temperature coming in of the water, and we're up to 41 degrees on the outlet, and we've got it pretty low. My idea is to get a bigger bucket, something around about twice the size, fill it with the same amount of water, and then you'll be able to stand in there, shower, and as you're showering, it'll warm up that water. and you could basically have a recirculating shower. Right, so it's time for us to test my little setup. So I've gone off, I've got a bigger bucket. So we've filled it with water. We've got our towel, we've got our shower gel. We've got a perfect little environment to use it in. A little tent. And this is how we've got it currently set up at the minute. So gas off the van into the unit. That's a Nano 3 Pro. Now they do a Nano 3 Max as well, and with that you get a carry bag and you also get a pet attachment. I think that's the only difference, and I think there's a 12-volt adapter or something. But yeah, so we've got it all set up, got it plumbed in. It's away from the tent because it does produce carbon monoxide. We've got it running off our little AFRI unit, so everything's safe, we're good to go. So fingers crossed this works. I think it will. I think it'll catch enough of the water to make our little recirculating shower. So that means we could probably have a few showers at the beach. We're just using 20 litres of water, which isn't a great deal, because that was a big problem for us. Riley wants about 10 showers a day when he's at the beach. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. Okay, I tried to get rid of the flicker, but to me I can't see that, but through the camera I can, so just have to bear with me. So currently we've got everything set up, we're ready to go. We've set the dial to in the middle. If we click the pump on, we can hear the pump start up, we can hear the unit fire up, and I've got the shower head open. So the inlet temperature is currently 17 degrees and the outlet temperature is 33 and going up. So that is the temperature, 17 degrees, of the water that's in the bucket. So if we leave that for a couple of minutes, that will go up, and so will this, I reckon. But 34 degrees isn't too bad. So on the LCD display you've got a gas flame there that tells you that the system's running, it's burning, that the shower is running, and we are currently on an external source, so that's fully charged. But there is a voltage indicator there that tells you what you like on the battery. So as you can see, 20 degrees now on the inlet and 38 on the outlet. So a little experiment. Oh, that's nice and warm, that nice enough for a shower. This is still a bit cool, mind. We'll give that a little while. Right, we're up to temperature 46 degrees. It's time for me to give this a good test. You can also stop the shower. Now the pump will only run for 2 minutes and then it'll cut out. So if you want to just lather yourself up, that's what you do. Back on. So there you have it, it works. So we've had the shower running now for the last quarter of an hour, and for me it's worked perfectly. I will give this a 10 out of 10. The idea of using the bucket to recirculate water, that is just my idea, to try and save us a lot of time and a lot of effort while we're at the beach. Now for kids like my kids, if your kids are like mine, get that out. They constantly like being clean. My son doesn't like sand anywhere, so he was constantly in and out the shower while we were in Spain. And the van doesn't have that luxury because we haven't got a recirculating shower. But with this, with the CAMPLUX NANO, it's a game changer. So there you go, that's the setup. The CAMPLUX NANO 3 Pro, a little power bank, a dirty yellow bucket. I should have got a cleaner one, but that is clean inside, it's just heavily stained. And our little toilet tent, the TERDIS. So that all packs down and fits inside that bucket. So the only thing left to do now is drain the system down so we can stow it. So when it comes to taking the system apart, do the electrics first, put the little plugs back in place, tidy all your cables away, and then These are just push fits and tip the water out. You want to tip that water out in case you store it away and forget about it and winter comes, because that water in there, if it freezes, it will damage it. Don't put the unit away straight away, give it a few minutes to cool down, and because it obviously burns gas, it gets hot. There you go. Take time to drain everything down. Make sure there's no water left in the system. You don't want that smelling when you come to use it. This little bag you can get from Amazon, it's about, not Amazon, IKEA, for about £3. Great little product. Doesn't matter if it gets wet because you hang it up and it dries itself. Lovely. Now there's something to remember, or something I should remind you of. When you use the system like I have, and you've been preheating the water, that can cause the unit to overheat. So you need to keep an eye on your inlet temperature and make sure it doesn't go anywhere near the outlet temperature, because when you're getting up into the 40-45 range, there's a possibility you could trip the whole system out. If you do that, turn it off, let it sit for a couple of minutes, then turn it back on. So if you're interested in a CAMPLUX Nano 3 Pro, I'll put an affiliate link in the bottom of the description there, and that'll take you straight to where you can get one. But thanks for watching. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button and the bell, and you'll never miss another aeroplane flying right over the top of us. I'm going to leave that in. I'm just going to leave it in. Anyway, if you're new here and you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit it, hit the notification bell, and you'll never miss another one of our updates. But anyway, thanks to everybody for watching. If you've got any questions, hit them in the comment, or you can email us direct. It's sam@thecraftyblinders.co.uk. I nearly forgot there. But anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. Why not head over to our website, thecraftyblinders.co.uk, where you can find out a little bit more about us and the offers we have on. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok to keep up to date with what we're up to.